Hello, my name is Brian Fregoso, and I'll be doing a video on empiricism.
So, what is empiricism? Empiricism is the notion of knowledge being derived from sensory experience, as opposed to Descartes' belief in nativism. And nativism is the belief that mental structures are innate rather than acquired through experience. Empiricists stress the notion that knowledge is derived from experience, but specifically excluded inner experiences, and that sensory is the primary data to assert knowledge while also stating that knowledge cannot exist without the sensory experience and the use of all intellectual processes need to focus only on sensory experience to create theories and hypotheses about the world. So, in regards to public figures in empiricism, Thomas Hobbes is regarded as the founder of British empiricism, who believed that matter in motion was the status of the universe. And he was stated in the book as an advocate of the notion that humans were machines that function within a larger machine that was the universe. So this is like the machinist theory. Um, he also had a deterministic view that human behavior had no free will and that all human behavior was caused by forces acting on the body. It should also be noted that determinism is the idea or theory that human action, such as choice, are completely determined by external causes. So, empiricism by Hobbes would be considered the most exemplified form of the theory, but another notable figure is John Locke, and he helped British empiricism by accepting the idea of a mind-body dualism, which is the notion that the mind and body interact to cause knowledge about our world, but that they were their own separate entities. However, he still postulated that sensory stimulation is what caused knowledge or ideas. So Locke was actually a protester of Descartes' philosophy of dualism, but only the actual innate idea of it. He deduced that if individuals all contain these innate ideas, then why is it that not all humans have these ideas? To specify what Locke meant as ideas, he believed that an idea was simply a mental image that can be employed while thinking, but that all ideas come from either sensation or reflection, concluding that all ideas are sensations, but that ideas can rearrange or can be acted on as a form of reflecting on the remnants of such sensories. So another notable figure in empiricism is David Berkeley, whom which was an advocate for certain aspects of empiricism. He disagreed on the notion by Locke that all ideas were derived from interactions from the empirical world. Berkeley was hesitant to believe such a notion because he would never truly know, as all things come into existence when they are perceived, and thus reality is only comprised of perceptions and nothing more. Overall, he only believed in the notion of secondary qualities but not the primary qualities. So you're probably wondering, what are primary and secondary qualities? And I actually found it hard myself, but I think I may have found an understanding. So I'll just give you the what I think it might be. So primary qualities are the attributes of the physical world. So this would be something such as the size and shape of an object in the physical world. So I would give an example of an orange. So for it to be an orange, it would have to have the shape of an orange and the size of an orange. While there are differences in the orange, it's kind of distinguishable what an orange is between that of an apple. And for secondary qualities, it is described as the attributes of the subjective or psychological reality, or or the experiences that derive from the physical world. So I found it like color, maybe taste, to be the secondary qualities because they're subjective, such as that like for instance, we perceive color in this subjective way, whereas B, C, and UV light. So there's this subjective quality to the world that we perceive differently from everything else, and it may not reflect that physical world entirely. Thank you. And if there's any questions, just leave it in the comment section. And sadly, there was a lot more information that I glossed over. Obviously, simple ideas and complex ideas, but I just didn't want to go over the length of time, and I'm also doing it right now. Thank you, and have a good week.